to watch Cowboys rookies get at it. Can't wait for the preseason and everything. And guys, I'm trying to get this season, and when I draft rookies, I'm gonna like change their name and stuff, so they'll be the actual rookies. Alright, so let's get it underway.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. This is a rivalry game that always gets the blood pumping, both on the field and in the stands. One of the great division battles in the NFC. They've met once already this season. We'll see what kind of fireworks are in store for us here in Game 2. It's the Cowboys going up against the Giants. With that, let's hand things over to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis. They've got the call of this Week 14 matchup.
Thank you, Larry. Coming to you from just off the New Jersey Turnpike in East Rutherford. We are just about set for football on EA Sports from MetLife Stadium. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Dallas Cowboys and the New York Giants. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you take a look at this Giants ball club. Now, losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for the visitors here, the Cowboys, it's late in the year. We all know it. We've seen the calendar for these guys. Their bodies could probably use a break, but they have to push on.
And they're really not as worried about that as maybe we think. They know they've got the entire offseason to rest. All they care about is the game in front of them and finishing strong.
Now Elliott, and some space here. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. So it'll be first down here after the run. So good for the Buckeyes last year, and he's taken that from the college game, showing some glimpses of it here in the NFL.
How about his last season with Ohio State? Over 1,800 yards, only one game where he didn't get over 100. Remember, he demanded the ball from then on out. I think they listened to him, and they were smart to do so.
And now they're giving it to him here on the next level. See if they stay on the ground for second down.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Dez Bryant, the intended receiver, and it's third and short. And Charles, despite this list of key inactives that we see here, they've obviously still been pretty successful.
Give everyone credit for this one, because to me, when that happens, key guys are out, the next man steps up and plays well, but that starts with the organization itself, all the way through. No excuses for guys being out. Finding guys who are capable backups who can step up and play when they need them, and we've seen the results of that. This team knows how to work through things.
And this one caught by Dez Bryant. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Here we
on second down, Elliott. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4. Damon Harrison, the one on the stop.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
He completes it to Bryant. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. We heard them talk before the game about utilizing the intermediate passing game this week. It works for them there. They move the chains.
And we saw them work on it in practice as well. And most teams take a period at a time to work on different things. They put a couple of periods of work into the intermediate passing game, and now we know exactly why. They got the look that they were seeking, and they were able to take advantage of it. A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys did not play offense.
A second down throw for Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Cole Beasley with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. They'll be led out by Eli Manning, the Giants' all-time leader in passing yards and touchdowns in his 13th season now.
I've always loved his demeanor. He's able to maintain an evenness to his play. Didn't matter whether he threw 4 interceptions or 4 touchdown passes. You really couldn't tell. And I think that's one of the great things that he possesses and attracted the Giants to him. I know the former GM loved that, but he also loved how he could elevate his game in big moments. Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner and the tackler was there right away for a loss of yardage.
They stick on the ground. Again, it's Vereen. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up. The New York Giants offensively, their starters, and one guy out wide to take a look at, Sterling Shepard.
A really mature man in every way coming out of Oklahoma. Personally and professionally. You can play him out wide, play him in the slot. He can return punts for you. He's a dynamic playmaker.
And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Throwing is Manning on 3rd down. And here the hook up good to Victor Cruz. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Here's Brad Wing now to punt it away on 4th down. Lucky Whitehead back deep for Dallas.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So here are the Cowboys under head coach Jason Garrett as they get set for their first opportunity. They'll be led out by their rookie quarterback, the man out of Mississippi State. It's Dak Prescott.
The size, the build, his ability to run the football, the potential to be a starting quarterback in the NFL is there. They'll have to build on that and continue to see him progress.
And he'll be taken down right around the 27. So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. Another carry for the rookie Elliott. Spinning past him. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
We really didn't have any doubt that he was going to be one of the top-rated rookies coming into the league, especially as a runner. And he's given us no reason to change our minds. That's a big-time run, and the production that he showed us in college is translating very well into the National Football League. I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection, and it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. Here's the offense, and I don't know what more you can say at this point in his career about Jason Witten.
You just give him full respect. This is a guy who knows how to do everything on the football field. Not just catch the ball, but huge in the run game with his blocking at the line of scrimmage.
They'll run with Elliott, and very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. The line to gain is the 33 on third down. On third down, it's Prescott. He's going to look deep down the field. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete. So they are going to call on Dan Bailey here. His career long is 56 yards done in Seattle. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front seven. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
Now, after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And New York set to take the field. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. And it's possible that today the most important group could be the linebackers.
Yeah, the second level, as we like to call them, right? Defensive front has to control things. But the linebackers, they do more than clean up. They help create big plays.
Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
After watching that play and result, I go back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator, Brandon, before the game and said, how are you going to move the ball running it against the #1 defense? He gave us no indication, didn't tip his hand at all, so we have to see how this unfolds as this game moves along.
He's going to air one out. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. Here's Brad Wing now as he'll punt it away for the second time.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
1 quarter down here on a frigid December night. 10-zip our score. EA Sports NFL Sunday returns following this. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2 as they take over following the punt with a 1st and 10. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. They start on the ground with Elliott. And fortunate to get points on Ezekiel Elliott, gonna take it the distance. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. It's a big run there by the rookie Elliott. 68 yards. I guess that's what happens when you give the current NFL rushing leader that much room.
And when you do, all you're doing is solidifying his standing at the top of the leaderboard. He's going to continue to get more and more yards. Good luck trying to chase him down.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Prescott now on second down. And this is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Ezekiel Elliott, and it's 3rd and short. From the 2-yard line yet again. Let's see what they can do on 3rd and goal. Prescott on 3rd and 2. And almost intercepted. Would have been a huge pick in the end zone, but as it stands, that brings up 4th.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, you not got too many attempts shorter than that one. And I don't think this was blocked. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
Now a first down run here. This is Vereen. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard. And it's 3rd and 4. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the 2nd down incompletion. From the gun on 3rd down, Manning. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
This will be caught at the 2. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dez Bryant, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Manning to throw on 2nd down. To Shepard, complete over the middle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his. Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line's just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now. One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it. What people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete.
Partner, how many times have you heard it? Pressure creates diamonds, right? But it also bursts pipes. And on that one, that's what they got. They got after him, and he was fortunate just to get rid of it.
Yeah, he just had to chuck it away.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good. So they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer
get
this
a little
time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open. Now second down.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Cruz has it over the middle. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Short of the sticks after that completion, and now it's third down for this offense. Shotgun now for Manning. And that is incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And it's fourth down. Here's Brad Wing now as he's on to punt for New York. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and that just continued there with that incompletion.
And definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
And he'll try to get back to the pylon, but he won't get there. He's out of bounds, and that is going to be a safety. So give 2 points to the defense. They were in hot pursuit there, and in the end, they force him out of bounds.
You just wondered how he was going to get out of this one, Brandon. We saw him painting himself into a corner, and finally has nowhere to go but out the side of the end zone.
Here's Beckham. And New York set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And they're going to speed things up here. Manning to throw on second down. He's got time in the pocket. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. I think he's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd run to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
And he's going to be marked down deep in Dallas territory. A huge play there on the screen pass. 45 yards. They've made goal line offense a priority on the practice field this week. This is exactly the situation they've been prepping for. Manning to throw once more. This will be caught at about the 5. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Again, it's Manning. A dump off to Vereen. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So the offense took the timeout. Looks like they're ready to go as we get set to resume the action. They'll try to run it with Vereen. And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. Shane Vereen, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer. And this one's back to an 8-point game.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. And now here come the Cowboys. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead. But a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
So 2nd and 10 here.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team. We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Wide open receiver complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. James Hanna, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. The return man here, Dwayne Harris. And they're going to start this drive at pretty good.
Okay, guys, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to do play the moments for the rest of the game. I'm going to change my quarters to 15 minutes. Because I ain't got enough time.
The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Holding offense. The penalty is declined.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. Manning will try again on 2nd down. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Incomplete pass on 2nd down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on 3rd. Throwing is Manning on 3rd down. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And that brings up 4th down. Here's Brad Wing now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far.
3rd down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. Oh, what a move. Sheds a 2nd man.
He's building up some momentum, isn't he?
An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. One man in the backfield, Elliott. And he'll get it up the middle. Right through him.
Boom, bam, biff.
And the cutback to the sideline. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
And the lead opens up now to 22 points. So the long touchdown on the final play adds a little more intrigue to this one, as we'll send you down the coast to Orlando, where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry?
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to the EA Halftime Report. Let's take a look back at the first half. The Giants are behind right now and certainly will need to tweak some things. The Cowboys will be tough to stop, though, as they're in a groove after last week's win. All right, let's roll those moving pictures. Cowboys taking the field for their opening drive. Beasley's got the catch over the middle, and he capped off the long drive with the TD. Cowboys strike first in this one. Giants come out on 3rd and 4. The pass ends up being picked off. Lees is the one who makes the pick, halting the offense's drive. Offense out now following the INT. Here the pass would be completed into coverage, and it ends up working for a touchdown. The lead grows to 17. Giants have it late in the second. It's Manning with the completion over the middle, and the play will come to an end after a gain of 45. Staying late in the second, Vereen's going to take it up the middle, and he'll go in for a score. The Giants trail now by 8. Still late stages of the second. Prescott's going to complete the pass, and it ends up working for a touchdown. Cowboys go up by 15. Still late in the first half, Elliott's going to get loose thanks to great blocking, and he'd go in for the 77-yard touchdown. Cowboys up now by 22.
Okay, Larry, a fairly one-sided... So the situation, it's 3rd down in the third quarter, and this defense just trying to get the ball back to their offense to get back in this contest. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Oh. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Today's matchup features one team who wants to ground and pound. The Cowboys are #1 in rushing yards, going up against the Bucs, who will need to be strong up front. Set for the call of this Week 15 matchup, here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Larry, we find ourselves right in the center of the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex in Arlington and AT&T Stadium. Today, we reach Week 15, and we've got a good matchup in store between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Dallas Cowboys. Hello again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Still 0-0 here in quarter one, but an early test to check in on as we've got a third down situation looming. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Jameis to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. Defense already looking at a deficit on the scoreboard, but now what can they design here to disrupt this third down play? Winston from the gun on third down. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans. A pretty big early test for the defense coming up. What can they dial up here to try and thwart this third down situation? And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. Looking to throw. Prescott. He finds Humphreys. Give him 8 yards. A big early third down here for this defense as they look to hold on and force a field goal. Yards and it moves. From the red zone now, Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Cole Beasley with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yes.
This offense looking for 6 points. They are in the red zone as we'll get back into it here. 1st and 10 at the 11.
Here we go.
Better there. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on third. On third down, it's Prescott. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. So a defensive brain lapse there and an encroachment penalty.
Sometimes when you don't watch the football and make sure that it's snapped, you're watching the offensive player, and they can influence you occasionally and look like they're getting ready to move, and the officials don't detect it.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They come out here in the eye. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Dak Prescott with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from... Coming up here, this defense looking for a third down stop in the second quarter. It's a keeper with Prescott. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive. So a big third down coming up here for the defense, trying to preserve a very slim lead in the third quarter.
Looks like a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and 2.
Yeah, maybe expecting a throw. Here's Prescott finding time. They've got his man complete. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Cole Beasley with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Cowboys are in for 6.
I know we often laugh and sometimes we even...
A big play coming up for this defensive unit. This defense in need of a big stop in a tight game in the 4th quarter. Let's see if they can get that stop they need. On 3rd down, Elliott. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win.